now for our beets. We've taken seasonal beets, which are always tender and sweet, and we have put them in cold water. For beets, they take a lot of boiling. This could be a good hour for beets this size to be tender. What you want to do is put them in cold water, a dozen beets, at least cook a dozen for all that work, right? Put them in cold water. You could probably have about a quart of water and a teaspoon of salt. It'll increase the boiling temperature by 1 degree. And then when it comes to a boil, put in some vinegar, because the vinegar actually will help keep the red color. And don't peel them first. Put them in untouched so that all that beet juice doesn't go into the water and make a big mess. And you will have a beet. You can see it's steaming hot. That's cooked all the way through. Not so much it falls right off, but to give a little texture so it's firm but cooked all the way through. That's important with that. And then you have the pleasant task of peeling the beets. So they're hot. There's nothing you can do about it. You're going to get beet ink all over your fingers. And they've cooled down slightly. And you can get the golden beets, which are wonderful. And of course, you get the red beets. And one thing about beets is they have a slight earthy taste. The closer to the source that they are harvested, the better they're going to taste. If they're storage beets, they get, I guess, a little earthier as they store. Now that I've peeled all of the beets, we want to cut them into sixths, so in half, and then get 3 wedges like you might cut a lemon. See that? And then put them into our bowl. We have an orange. We have segmented an orange. Then over here on the stove, we have a pint, just under a pint of orange juice, and a half a cup of sugar I brought to a boil. So I'm going to add my beets. What's nice about beets, they do good in orange sauce, right? The fruit acid kind of cuts some of that earthy beet flavor. Again, the fresher the beets are, the less earthy taste they have. Golden beets or red beets, the closer to the source and the more recent the harvest will give you a beet that's very flavorful as opposed to stored beets that may have been harvested 6 to 8 months ago. Now that it's done, I'm going to turn the heat off. So my beets, they store very well also in the warming oven. So put saran wrap on them. They don't deteriorate or dry out because they're in a liquid, which is always nice about sort of vegetable in a liquid. I'm going to put those orange segments on the top of the burst of fresh orange segments. They're room temperature and just a little orange zest over the top. And I'm going to finish with some, in the theme of things, a little pink Himalayan sea salt right on the top as a finishing salt. And there you have it, beautiful orange beets.